H is the most beautiful school in this country. Everyone who studies in this college knows a story. This story is related a road which called F Road in its campus. Today, our story begins from here. F Road. Kevin is a freshman in this college. One day, because of the final test, Kevin studied in the library until the midnight. He chose to walk on F Road instead of the main road which he always walked. That's a really quiet road. He can listen any voice very clearly.
He walked slowly with his electric torch. Suddenly, he heard someone voices of crying, and he saw a girl who stood with back towards him. He was very curious, and then he asked,
"Excuse me, are you okay?"
The girl still crying.
"It's too late. Should I call your friend to bring you live here?"
The girl didn't turn round her head, just said,
"You are the first one who talks to me. You are so lucky. You are number one."
Then she was laughing. Kevin didn't understand what does she mean, but he felt uncomfortable and scared. He heard a shot, and then he found that girl was disappeared. Several days passed. Kevin totally forgot what happened on that night.
Hey, well, you didn't come to your party yesterday. We were waiting for you for a long time.
I'm sorry, I did my paper, so I forgot.
Suddenly, he saw the girl who met on that night, stood next to the window in the room.
Who is that?
Maybe you're a new student. I'm not sure, but her name is Candy.
Kevin read that name and raised his head. That girl was disappeared again. Kevin had many questions about that girl. 1 month later, Kevin had a girlfriend who is Lily. One day, he got a call from Lily, and Lily called him to go to the F Road.
Sorry, I'm late, but here is too dark. I can't see your face.
Lily didn't answer, just mutter herself.
5 years ago, there was a girl who died in here. Some students say that they can see her soul at the night here, and the first person who talked to her will be...
Be what?
I don't know. Do you believe that?
Come on, that is a story, not truth.
All the boys are bad, including...
Lily said with a gloomy voice. At the same time, some noises attract his attention, but he can't find anything except noise from the room. Then he found Lily had gone.
The next day,
Why you left so fast without saying goodbye yesterday? It's really rude.
What are you talking about? I stayed at home with my family all night because my telephone battery was totally gone, and so I can't call you and to cancel your date.
Kevin was surprised about her talking. He lowered his head and ignored Candy was standing back of him. After the class, Kevin found his professor.
Professor, do you know a student who called Candy?
Yes, of course, she was my student. She was a really good, but she died 5 years ago. That's a really terrible thing. You know, that's a matter. She was killed her boyfriend and died on the F. Now I still can remember her.
Do you have a picture?
Oh yes, maybe. Yes, here. She is here. She was long hair and you can see she's very thin.
Kevin can't believe what he saw. The girl who is in the picture is his girlfriend Lily.
Do you know Lily?
Who, Lily? I don't have any student called Lily. Kevin, what's wrong with you? I often see you talk crazy yourself. It's very strange.
Kevin didn't answer, and then he was sick for a long time. Another night was coming. Kevin walked on F Road again. Then he saw Candy. No, Candy and Lily are one person. She stood in front of him now.
I know you will be calm. You look like my boyfriend, look like a model. And so, are you ready to go with me? The answer must be yes.
Then both of them were disappeared. From that day, some students can see a boy and a girl are sitting beside of F Road. They are sitting there and waiting for another number one.
I'm the teacher and the girl.
I'm Kevin.
I'm Mimi and Candy.
I'm Iris. I'm Doris with the background part.